So some people expressed interest in traveling with us, with Trekking Pals. And so I've been thinking about it, entertaining the idea of leading some group trips in the future. And I think right now I am pretty much ready to go ahead and start planning some of that. So if you are following me on Instagram, I've been talking lately about, just trying to ask people a few questions about destinations that they are interested in, the time of the year that they are interested in, and the budget that works best for them for a future trip. So this is my announcement. I will have a group trip coming up for next year, but obviously it takes a lot of time to plan all of the logistics and make sure that you open application for people to join these trips early on. So the planning is going to start right now, and this trip, not only one trip, but actually it's going to be a couple of trips that are going to be available for next year. So if you are interested in traveling with me in the future, next year or even later in the future, I do have a link that I'm going to leave in the comments right here. I was actually having some difficulty adding the link to the comments, but I will after I finish this live stream. But it's basically a very simple questionnaire with few questions for you to answer. It's going to ask you about the destination, the budget, the time of the year that works best for you. And so once I receive enough answers from people, then it will help me get a better understanding of what destinations are what destination you're interested in. So as of right now, it seems like the top one destination is Alaska, and I'm not very surprised. I'm not really surprised because I knew that a lot of people who are following on this YouTube channel, they did come across Trekking Pals from my videos in Alaska, my videos in Seward, some of our favorite hikes in Alaska, which is really nice. So I will definitely be so happy to have some of you guys join me on an adventure to Alaska, because that specific trip changed, it just made me fall in love with Alaska. I think there is no place like Alaska, and I would love for you to get to experience that in person and to get to enjoy some of the experiences that I had in Alaska, whether it's hiking, ice climbing, whale watching. There are so many things and so many ways to enjoy all the beautiful wilderness that Alaska has to offer. So Alaska is number one. Just from the few people that already answered the questions that I have on the link. And it seems like Yellowstone is, no, not Yellowstone, Yosemite. So there's Alaska number one, Yosemite, and then there is some interest in other countries like Peru. Peru is actually number three. And then there are a few other countries like Iceland, Japan, some countries that I've never been to. I've never been to Iceland and Japan, so I think that it would be really cool to experience that with a group of people who love to travel. So that is my announcement for you. Group trips coming next year. I will leave the link right here, so please take the time to go and answer some of the questions. It only takes 2 minutes, but it's also going to be very helpful for me to understand what your preference is. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be 100% sure that you are traveling, but taking the time to answer those questions will be helpful for me. Maybe not next year, but the year after, whenever you are ready, we are here. I also have a page on Instagram called Travel with Trekking Pals, in addition to my usual Instagram profile, Trekking Pals. So we will have another page, Travel with Trekking Pals, and on that page you will find updates regarding some of these trips. In the future, you will know what specific destinations we are picking next, and if there are any discounts, they are going to be shared to Travel with Trekking Pals. So that's my announcement for you. If you guys have any additional questions, this video is going to stay up on the channel. Make sure to leave them in the comments, and then once we have a good number of people and once we are set on one destination, I will be, of course, sharing it to YouTube and sharing it across my other social platforms, just so that you can take a look at the detailed itinerary and see if it's something that you might be interested in. And I will be very happy to see you in one of these future trips, of course. All right, I think this is pretty much it for what I wanted to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for tagging along, and I will talk to you on another live chat, and I will see you, of course, on a new adventure pretty soon.